The loudest guy in your office is one slow season away from panic. And the quiet guy in the corner, he could stop working before 45 and you never even know it. Which one of those reps are you right now? Because if you're being honest, you already know. And that answer is worth more than any deal you'll close this week. What's up, Roof Money Pros? Mike here with Roof Money Pro, and my mission is to help roofing professionals like you maximize your career and build wealth. This channel exists for one specific person, the reps who's closing deals, stacking commission, running hard, and still looking at his bank account at the end of the year wondering where the hell it all went. If that's you, hit that subscribe button right now because this is the only channel built specifically for that gap. Today, we're breaking down the Silent Investor Playbook, exactly what the quietest, least flashy reps do to build serious, compounding wealth while everyone else burns cash trying to look successful. Let's get into it. You know the car racing term sleeper? It's a vehicle that looks completely stock, plain, nothing that would make you look twice in a parking lot, but under the hood, completely rebuilt. Custom engine, modified suspension, the whole thing. Pulls up next to a Ferrari and at the red light, it smokes it. Nobody saw it coming because nobody was watching it. That's the silent investor. Same commission check as the rep next to him, same industry, same storms, same market. But underneath, everything has been rebuilt for long-term performance, and nobody knows it until it's too late to catch up. And imagine this, you're 42, still in roofing if you want to be, not because you have to be. The day-to-day bills are covered by assets. The pressure is gone. You're closing deals because you love the game, not because you're terrified of a slow month. That's what this playbook builds towards. And the reps doing it, you never guess. Let me tell you about my former boss at the roofing company I worked for. He was already a multi-millionaire before he ever opened the doors for business. Could have retired. Instead, he was logging 60, sometimes 70 hours a week figuring out how to build the best roofing operation in the market. Not because he needed the money, because he loved the progress. That's what the silent investor looks like in real life. Still building, still making an impact, just completely unchained from necessity. The contrast is simple. The loud rep chooses appearances every single time. The truck, the watch, the posts. The silent investor chooses assets, quietly, without broadcasting it. Wealth that compounds versus income that evaporates. He's not broke, he's not boring, he's intentional. And he lets his net worth do the talking instead of his Instagram. Now here's what nobody says out loud enough. Traditional financial advice was built for someone with a $75,000 salary, a 401k match, and a predictable paycheck every 2 weeks. That is not roofing sales. Commission income creates incredible opportunity, but also serious volatility. Big years feel amazing, but they also come with lifestyle pressure, higher expectations, and real financial risk if there's no structure beneath them. And here are the questions that should make you feel uncomfortable. If your income dropped 30% next year, could you keep your house? If hail slows down or doesn't come at all, do you still invest? If you got injured for 6 months, what actually pays you? Most reps have never seriously sat with those questions. The industry will not warn you before it humbles you. There's a year that sticks in my memory, a strong year, genuinely strong, and lifestyle creep started creeping in before there was even a conscious awareness of it. Nicer dinners, a few extras here and there, and a close call and an upgrade that felt totally justified. The income was real, the system wasn't built yet. And looking back at that year now, knowing how much it could be compounding today, that feeling is the teacher. Silent systems always outperform motivation in a commission world. Building one isn't complicated, it just has to be intentional. Now this is where most roofing reps lose the game. Not because they don't make enough, because they let one great year permanently rewrite their lifestyle. Here's how it plays out. Last 3 years averaged $80,000. Then 1 year hits $180,000. The truck payment goes up, the house upgrades, vacations get nicer, and those are now permanent expenses anchored to peak year that doesn't come back on schedule. The fix is tactical. If your last 3 years average $80,000, build your structure around $50,000. Everything above that is surge capital, not spending money, investing fuel. That gap, that's where wealth gets built. The silent investor treats surge years as temporary. He doesn't let a hot year own him, and when the slow season hits, and it always hits, his lifestyle doesn't even feel it. The social media pressure in this industry is loud. Other reps are posting or bragging in the office. Family expectations go up after a big year. All of it makes matching the lifestyle feel like the right move. It isn't. Buying freedom always beats buying status. If money can be spent accidentally, it will be. That's not a discipline problem, it's a human problem. A $40,000 commission hits the account and the brain immediately starts finding places for it. A quick trip, some gear, a couple nights out. Before there's even a plan, the check has a new destination. Right now, you already know which rep you are, either the loud one spending reactively or the one building quietly with a system. And here's the good news. It's not permanent, it's just structure. One system changes everything. Silent investors create a hard line between spending money and building money, and they do it before the check clears. Commissions get allocated by percentage automatically. Investment buckets fill before lifestyle even gets a vote. Emotion is completely removed from the process. This is exactly what the Feast Cashflow Mastery course is built to do. Give roofing reps the exact framework to separate, allocate, and deploy commission income before lifestyle can get its hands on it. If money is going into one account and leaving just as fast, this is the fix. Enroll today at the link in the description. Separation isn't a restriction, it's protection. And protection is what lets compounding do its job. Now be honest, how much of your last commission check is still sitting there? If that answer is uncomfortable, then the last rule is the most important one in the entire playbook. Discipline fades, motivation fades, a slow stretch hits, and suddenly I'll invest this month becomes I'll catch up next month. Next month becomes next quarter becomes next year, and next year becomes a pattern. Variable income makes this feel impossible, and that feeling is real. But even committing 1% or 5% of every check automatically changes everything. Not for the dollar amount today, for the momentum it builds. When investing is automatic, the debate is gone. Willpower is no longer required. Now here's the math that makes this concrete. $2,000 a month at 8% for 15 years equals $690,000. Without timing the market, without picking individual stocks, just consistency. Spend that same $2,000 a month on lifestyle upgrades, you have receipts and nothing else. Silent investors don't ask, should I invest this month? The money just moves. Automatic transfers the day a check clears. Dollar cost averaging on autopilot. Time and consistency do the heavy lifting while the focus stays on closing. Now here's where silent investors actually put their money. No hype, no schemes, no my buddy's business opportunity. Here's where the money actually flows. And you don't need to become a full-time investor to do this. You're already a full-time closer. The goal is just to make the money work as hard as you do. Index funds and ETFs, because trying to outsmart the market while closing 10 deals a month is a distraction no rep can afford. Broad exposure, low fees, long-term compounding. The S&P 500 has averaged around 10% annually over the long run. Boring works. Dividend stocks, because building an income stream that pays, regardless of whether a deal closed that week, is exactly how a roofing rep starts buying back his time. Brokerage accounts, because flexibility matters in a variable income career. Access without age restrictions, liquidity when it's needed. This is where I keep my dividend ETFs for cash flow now. Retirement accounts, Roth IRA, SEP IRA, solo 401k depending on your setup. Tax efficiency is wealth efficiency. Every dollar saved on taxes is a dollar that you get to control and keep compounding. Real estate, as a stability anchor, not a speculative play. Boring, cash flowing properties in solid markets. House hacking or small multifamily as a starting point. Use commissions as down payments, not reckless leverage bets. A property netting $600 a month in cash flow isn't glamorous, it's freedom, quietly building. No flex required, no posting required, just asset stacking while everyone else watches. Knowing what not to do with high commission income might be worth more than everything else in this video combined. Silent investors don't chase lifestyle upgrades that reset their baseline. They don't touch speculative or trendy investments that aren't in line with their plan or outside their comfort zone. They don't over leverage after a great year. They don't mix ego with money decisions, and they stay completely off the noise. Here's what noise actually looks like. Some guy at a company barbecue casually says, "Yeah, the market's been tanking, I pulled everything out." Standing there nodding, but nobody's actually checked. Log in later and the market is up 14% for the year. That conversation almost changed a financial choice. Think about that. If your investment strategy shifts because a conversation at a barbecue, you don't have a strategy, you have reactions. Social media is noise. Other reps' purchases are noise. The pressure to match the flex is noise. Most six-figure reps are one truck payment away from stress. Let that sink in. Not because the income isn't there, but because the noise convinced them the spending was justified. Stay focused on your own scoreboard. Net worth, asset growth, cash flow. That is the only leaderboard that matters in this game. When income drops 30%, and in this industry it happens, the silent investor barely flinches. His lifestyle was never built on his peak. The loud rep is panicking by February. The Silent Investor Playbook is simple. Live below your peak, separate spending from building, automate investing, buy boring assets, stay off the noise. Let everyone else flex. You build. 10 years from now, nobody remembers the truck. In roofing, loud wins attention, silence wins freedom. Hey Roof Money Pros, thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now because the next video might be the one that changes your financial life. Now, if you want to build a system that makes all of this real, the cash flow structure, the allocation framework, the whole thing, go enroll in the Feast Cash Flow Mastery course right now. And if you want to work through your specific situation one-on-one, I offer private financial coaching exclusively for roofing professionals. Link to apply is in the description. The next video breaks down the 3 assets every roofing sales rep needs to own if you want to turn volatile commission income into predictable long-term wealth. Go watch it now. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, keep stacking, keep building, and I'll see you in the next video.